what we're going to focus on today is attraction versus retention, or attracting versus retaining. And the reason we wanted to focus on that is, as Emma showed you in the Venn diagram, that is what is going to lead to fast growth. And we want all you guys to walk away from here, this session today, with a strong plan to see fast growth in 2026, so you can all start making more money than you did in 2025. And that's our honest goal for you and what we want to see happen. So what is attraction versus retention? I want you to think of it this way. Attraction is planting seeds. This is new people that have no clue who you are, or very little knowledge of who you are. They're new into your world, and you have to plant seeds and grow relationships with them, versus your retention, which is the apples that you already have. These are the people who already have worked with you or are in your world. And the idea is, what are you doing and how are you marketing to these two different types of people to make sure that you're constantly attracting new people, and that once people have already worked with you, you're going to make sure that they work with you again. And the thing is, for most of us as agents, we have a broken model where we do one of the two things really well, but we don't do both, right? And that's what we want to show you today. To build a well-oiled machine, you need to do both. So as I said, attracting is planting those seeds. It's putting the seeds in the ground, but then you have to do a lot of work nurturing these people so that they can grow into a flower, or grow into a client, or what we're all actually chasing here, a commission. And you have to understand with attraction is it doesn't happen overnight. We all want to plant the seeds and have a deal tomorrow. I hate to break it to you, it's not how it works, okay? You've heard me say this a million times, but depending on the lead source, a really low funnel lead might be somewhere from like an open house. So you're attracting someone in an open house, right? For example, they're still going to be probably on average 90 to 180 days until a transaction. And if you're using other higher leverage form of attraction, say online leads, on average, it's going to be 18 months until they're fully formed and turned into a commission. So you have to understand with attraction that there is a long nurture process that goes into it. Go ahead, Emma.
Yeah, and I just want you guys to know, like, for a long time, this was me. I sat in my office in my condo and I just banged the phones and I only did attraction.
I was the exact same. It's all I
didn't care about retention, like, at all. And the retention, when I started doing retention, by the way, I was also a shitty marketer at the time. I had no pictures of my events that I ran. Amazing. So this is what I got from my camera roll, and this is what I'm showing you guys. I started eventually running micro events for my clients because I was scared that people were just like not going to show up. So I do like, 10 people, 6 people, whatever. And when I started doing both of those things, that's when my business really started to take off. That's the thing that got me to go from like 500 to 1 million, is like having both of those flywheels running, where I had retention and attraction together. That helped me grow really fast.
Yeah, same with me. I, for years, built my whole business just on online leads and just chasing new lead after new lead after new lead. When I actually hit 7 figures was when I implemented a marketing system for retention. And we'll show you exactly how to do that in a minute here. So retention is just harvesting that fruit. It's taking care, it's pruning the trees, it's taking care of it, picking the apples at the right time, right? So it's making sure people remember who you are and you do a good job of nurturing that relationship that you already have and that already knows, likes, and trusts you. Make sense? You guys understand the difference? And most of you are probably really good at one thing and not so great at another, right? We have you guys out there that are like great at getting new leads and turning them into clients. And then we have those of you who are just working your database and can't get any new seeds to plant to get new leads. So you're working the same tree over and over and over again until you picked all the apples and it's dead. And you may have enough apples to get you to a certain point every year in your business. But Lisa Hall, I don't know if she's here. She just recently did our boot camp and crushed it. She's already got 2 net new clients she's working with after doing the boot camp. And she built a business to $350,000 to $400,000 a year every single year, but it was all off of this. And she's been stuck there for 4 years because there's only so many apples she can pick. She needs to grow new trees, right?
Yeah.
And that's the difference. So,
100.
as I already said, most agents, you're probably spending most of your time in one bucket. And this is why you're feeling stuck in your business. Okay. You're either an attractor or a retainer. But to build a really strong business, you need to do both and build a flywheel that is like a machine that, hey, every year some of the apples are falling off the tree and you're getting seeds from those apples and planting new seeds and growing new trees. And this is how you go from a single apple tree to an orchard of endless deals.
Okay, so retention. All right, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so for you guys, Ryan kind of already alluded to this, but a well-oiled business has both. That's what makes a well-oiled machine is you got new people coming in and you're taking care of them so that they don't leave you. And that's how the two flywheels work together, okay? So we're going to talk, now you have an idea of what your strengths and what your weaknesses are, who you are. Are you more of an attractor? Are you more of a retainer? Are you a mix? Where are your weaknesses? We're going to talk specifically about attraction for a second because I want you guys to dial in what attraction campaigns you guys are actually going to use in 2026 to find new people, okay? I use a picture of Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson says everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, which I agree, okay? And sometimes as real estate agents, we feel like we are getting punched in the face every day. And the reason why we feel like we're getting punched in the face every day is because most agents try and run like 10 different attraction plans throughout the course of the year. They try it. It doesn't work perfectly. They say it doesn't work. Then they go to the next thing. They try it. It doesn't work. Then they're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm not getting anywhere with my business. Okay. And that is why you feel like you're getting punched in the face. So let's make a plan. The plan is going to be simple. You just need to know one thing. Do I have new people coming in? That's the question. The answer is yes. Good. By the way, you should only have 1 or 2 channels. That's it. If you have more channels, it's really hard to manage. It's really hard to track, and you have no fucking clue if it's going well or not. If you got 5 things going on, there's no way that you can track that every single week and say, I can make this micro change. The less channels that you have, the more control you will have over your business, and the better you will be at that thing. Okay? So there's 3 different buckets from an attraction campaign perspective. And all of us are at different stages in our career. And so there's going to be different campaigns that might work for you that wouldn't work for somebody else because some of you are brand new and some of you have been doing this forever and you got teams. Okay. So we have agents that have a lot of time, but they don't have a lot of money. Okay. We got agents that got a lot of money and they got no time left. And then we've got the people that are like, I got lots of time and lots of money. Okay. That's the goal. The goal is obviously to get to high time, high money, because when you get to high time, high money, it means that you have systems that somebody else is probably implementing for you to buy your time back. Okay. So a lot of you guys will be in here, but the goal is to get here. And we'll talk about which of those campaigns might make sense for you. So another terrible drawing by me, but I call this like the time and money matrix. Where do you fit in on this matrix, or what types of activities could you do from an attraction perspective? And this is how it works. You got high time, but low money. You got high time, high money. You got low time, low money. And then I just added this here. If you ain't got no time and you ain't got no money, this is not the career for you. All right. So I'm not even talking about that today because you got to have one or the other. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going to stop.
And you're probably a part-time agent that's not going to make it in this business because I hate to say it, in 2026, part-time agents are going to get crushed as they did in 2025.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so for those of you guys that have high time but not a lot of money, okay, so this is best for agents that have lots of time and no money. These are the things that require your sweat but no cash. Okay, you can do door knocking, you can do cold calling, you can cold call with a phone book. I don't recommend it. I'd find somebody else that has a lead list that maybe you call that they've paid for, because there's a hell of a lot of people that I know that got a big old lead list that they're not calling. So there's lots of opportunity there. Open houses, my favorite one by far. Get your ass into a storefront and let people come into your store and tell you that they're shopping for a house. Favorite one by far. Okay? You got organic social media, networking events, or DM campaigns. Those are kind of the main ones. All right? Now, we're going to switch over and flip If you're an agent that has money in the bank, but you're like, I have no time. I'm either busy on showings, I got kids, I don't know what to do. Online leads is probably going to be like an evergreen online lead campaign. And when I say evergreen, it means you put a campaign up and it lasts for months at a time where you really don't have to tweak it. It's just like every day you wake up and you've got leads in your inbox and you know, like, I'm going to call these people. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my little time aside. I'm going to nurture them, some manually and some with automation. Okay. That would be the best for you. If you're a person that has time and money, okay, these are probably the best ones for you. Amazing giveaways, okay? Event sponsorships do really well, or throwing your own events, but they take a lot to plan. And same with webinars. Again, if Ryan and I didn't have a team, we'd probably be calling you guys right now. We wouldn't be running this webinar, okay? So we are lucky and we're fortunate to be in this region, but it's because we spent 10 years trying to figure this shit out, okay? So now you guys know which ones fit into which buckets. And going back to it, there's 3 campaigns: high time, low money, high money, low time, or high time, high money.